Hey y'all, it's Lippy with Gemini Homestead. I got a good one today. It's chicken and rice, budget friendly. The reason why I'm calling it budget friendly is because to use actual true chicken stock, sometimes you don't have a lot of pieces of chicken or carrots or onions and all the good stuff that goes into making a stock. This is actually something you could do if you were camping. Just omit a couple of things if you didn't have it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to start off with 2 chicken breasts. Now the only reason I'm using chicken breast, one, I had it. You can use any part of the chicken. The key is to make sure it's bone in, skin on. And since I'm just cooking a small amount, these 2 large breasts is all I'll need. So I've got my pot heating up over here. And this is very easy. 2 chicken breasts. Salt and pepper them. That's it. They're going to go in the pot. They're going to go skin side down. Now what I've got in that pot is a little oil. The oil that I used was some lard that I put up. But you can use it. I would not use olive oil though. It will burn. And it gives a flavor that you may not care for. But maybe there's some oils out there that you do care for. I mean, you might like olive oil. It just, I don't know, it does something not quite right with chicken and rice. So the 2 breasts are going in. And you can hear them sizzling because you make sure that your fire is hot because you're going skin side down, and what you're trying to do is sear. And that's all that's in there. If I was to guess, about 2 tablespoons of oil. What that's doing, that's fixing to make it broth flavor. You're going to get the bone, you're going to get the skin, and we're going to sear this on both sides until you start seeing it want to, pull together and cook. I would say 5 to 7 minutes on a low to medium heat. And we're going to remove that chicken. So it's going to be raw. But what we're trying to get is that gratin, that little bit of brown that sticks to the bottom of the skillet or the pot. That's where your flavor is going to come in when you add your just plain liquid to it. And we're going to add some vegetables. So as this is seared, I'm going to let it go. But this is the vegetables, so you can have them on hand. I've got a half of a diced sweet yellow onion, 1 stalk of celery diced, and this is celery fronds or celery leaves. I just took a bunch off the top of my celery. I would say if you don't like a lot of celery, don't use this. It has a pungent flavor, but it's so good. This is maybe 2 tablespoons. And we strictly got salt and pepper, thyme leaves that I put up, parsley flakes, garlic powder. And yeah, if you're camping, you may not have all them seasonings, but you'll have salt and pepper. And then I also, and this is optional, but I also have a bag of frozen peas and carrots. That's just so I don't have to cook no vegetables on the side. And then we're going to have raw rice. But we're going to get these searing. And then I'll show you once I turn it over how to start getting that gratin off the bottom. You're only talking 5 minutes on this, and then we'll move to the next step. Very easy to follow, 1 pot meal. But it's budget friendly because you don't have all of these ingredients you have to pull together. Okay, y'all. You're actually hearing more sound than probably you're hearing me. But I just turned it over, and this is what you're looking for. You see the bottom starting to get bits of chicken? We're where we need to be. Okay, y'all, this is the secret. Now watch this, that's water going in. You see that? And I mean, it was just a splash. This is what you're doing. You're searing that meat, but you're getting some good flavor off of that bone. You're going to do this and flipping it over and over for about 5 minutes. That's it. Okay, we're going to come in with some butter. I'm thinking about 2 tablespoons. This is off the cuff, but I think it's 2 tablespoons. Then we're going to come in with the vegetables. That was a medium sweet yellow onion diced, 1 stalk of celery, and the celery leaves. That's optional. I just like the celery leaves. That's going to go in. Now it's going in and all the chicken drippings and then that butter. And all you're going to do is saute these on a low heat. Once they start sauteing, you'll be able to tell they'll start getting a little glossy, a little sheen to them, a shine. That's when you're going to go back in with your chicken. This is where you're going to actually make your broth, but it's going to be a rich broth, very rich broth. Don't forget those drippings that was on that plate. Now we're going to come in with some water. You want enough water just to cover that chicken. Because you don't want them floating. You're trying to get a rich broth. Well, this is the fastest way to do that. Cover the chicken, gonna bring it to a boil, put the lid on it, and you're gonna let it cook with this size of breast, I would say a good 15 minutes, because you need to cook it through. Then we'll take the chicken out, let it rest, cool off, so we can debone it. And then it's basically putting the chicken in, the vegetables, the raw rice, and I'll show you how the next step is. Okay. Remember, we got the broth, 6 cups. I just deboned the chicken. That's 2 breasts. But you can use any chicken meat that you want. So the chicken's going in the pot. I remove the skin and the bones. 6 cups of liquid's going in the pots, and that's the broth that we cooked that chicken in with the onions and celery. We got the chicken and the broth going. Tell you what, I'm just going to walk over here. I'm going to move you up closer because I want you to be able to see what's going on. Well, I tell you what, this is the best video and one-on-one y'all going to see. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we got the chicken and the broth going. 3 cups of raw rice going in. This is optional, but this is a bag of just peas and carrots. That's it. I wanted to add a little bit of vegetable. We're going to stir this in. Everybody's going to get happy. This is going to come to a rolling boil. When it comes to a rolling boil, you're going to put the lid on it. You're going to turn it down to low. And don't touch that pot for 20 minutes. And I mean, you know, it's got to be low. Not off, not warm, but low. 20 minutes. Turn the fire off. Let it sit 10. And it's done. That's chicken and rice. And then we're going to get it plated up, see what this is. It's going to be good. Well, it's done. Who says the chef can't have a little sample? This is chicken and rice. I actually stole a bite before I started filming again. Yep. Good meal. Doesn't break the pocketbook. So, I hope you like the chicken and rice video. You can use any kind of chicken you want, any pieces of the chicken. I just happen to have breast. But, until next time, God bless you. Wait for the next video.